I'm your host, Richard A. Klatte. I'm honored to have Annie Young here, who is running for Auditor Campaign 2010. Annie, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Richard. Thanks for having me this afternoon.
It's great to see you. And of course, you're running for State Auditor, and you have the Green Party endorsement, as I understand it.
Yes, that's true.
Well, let's start with your background. How did you get involved with the Green Party of Minnesota? And tell us a little bit about Annie Young.
Well, I have been living in Minnesota now about 35 years, but I actually lived in a Republican family and started in high school. I lived in Denver, and Denver was the summer White House for Eisenhower, and I remember in high school my sequined skirt that said, "I love Ike."
Excellent.
And then I went on later in life in the 60s and became a Kennedy, you know, infatuated with the Kennedys and the Kennedy era. And then actually I worked in California. By that time I was in California. I worked on Bobby Kennedy's race and actually was at the Ambassador the night of the assassination.
Whoa.
So that was a very intense time in my life. And then when I finally got to Minnesota, I for a long time wasn't in politics, but I got involved with the Democratic Party, and I ended up on this paid staff for the Jesse Jackson for President campaign, and then later became the campaign scheduler for the Paul Wellstone, the first Senate campaign. And then I became kind of disenchanted. I felt that a lot of these folks, when they got to Washington, got into the swamp and kind of didn't really do what they had promised that they were going to do. Just
Sure.
like now of trying to stop a war, and it doesn't seem that they want to listen.
No.
So
Well, we definitely need